everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel, The Nat Nashi Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I do have Nat with me as we're talking about two things. Getting back on track after a holiday or just after feeling shit or just being a bit lazy, and 8-week challenge.
Yay!
She's very excited. This was my idea, and when I first told her, I think she didn't really take me seriously. She was like, yeah, cool, I'll do it. Day one yesterday, I really want some caramilk.
I haven't even had the caramilk yet.
We're not having it until after the 8 weeks. Anyways, we just got back from Bali, which that vlog you guys would have seen by now, would have been up, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed that vlog.
Away from the future.
Oh my God. As you would have seen, we definitely ate a lot. We had a lot of good food, but we definitely aren't the people that would just choose one thing off a menu. We'll choose 4 or 5 so that we can taste everything.
But it was time management as well. I felt like as long as we chose everything, then we didn't have to go back there.
I feel like I'm super tall. We're really tall. Like,
Hey.
Anyway, so we are going to be doing an 8-week challenge. So today I kind of wanted to go over things that we'll be doing in the 8 weeks. Before I get started into what we are doing, what I would highly recommend you doing is first, get started with us. And second of all, go into the Squad app, and I'm going to show you what the 8-week challenge and there will help you with, because if you are just starting or you don't know where to start, or you find you start for 2 weeks and then you lose motivation and you fall back off and go, oh, I'll start Monday, that's not what we want you to do. So I'm going to show you exactly what is in that 8-week challenge in the Squad app. So to really nail this 8-week challenge and learn so much and grow so much and get the best results, I would really highly recommend clicking the 8-week challenge on the Squad app. It will guide you a task each week to complete, get your mindset focused and clear, and help you understand why you're doing certain things. Learn so much more about your body, about food prep and training, check-in days and weeks, food, supplements, how to get rid of your lame excuses once and for all, and so much more. Second thing that I recommend doing is printing off these charts. Now I've posted them into the worldwide Squad forum so you can download them directly and print them off, but we have made them action, goals, and measure. So we've put certain things on here that we feel will help keep us motivated, and we're gonna stick them on the fridge and cross things off each day and just check in each day to make sure that we're achieving our goals. For example, we've put sleep, fat burning walks, train, greens, powders, and water. So we've got our goals of what we wanted to be doing each day. We've got all of our measurements and what we weigh and our body fat percentage and all of that on this one. And then this one is just for us to tick off each day to help keep us motivated throughout the 8 weeks. Because I think when you see yourself kind of go halfway and you've got all those red crosses, it'll be really motivating to keep going. 8 weeks can sound like a really long time, but it really isn't in the scheme of things. So over this 8-week period, I think it's really important, and if you are doing the 8-week challenge in the Squad app, you will be going over goal setting, but if you're not a part of my Squad community, then I would just make sure that when you're setting your goals, make sure that they are realistic. Me saying, in 8 weeks, I want to lose 10 kilograms. It's not realistic. I don't have 10 kilograms to lose, and that'd be a lot of weight in a very short amount of time, which would probably mean there's a lot of restriction. Now, when I go on any sort of challenge, I still want to make sure that I'm enjoying it, because I want to be able to stick with it and not after 2 weeks just be pulling my hair out and hating every single day, because that's not how I want to live life. So for me, I've put a couple of things in place that will help me enjoy it, and that's allowing 2 meals a week that I can be out and being social. So I like to have a date night with my husband every single week, and there's usually a meeting where I'll have at a cafe with someone and I'll order something off the menu. I will always make healthier choices, but this just helps me not feel so restricted and result in a binge or end up just presenting the whole 8-week challenge. I want this to be enjoyable, so figure out your goals and your plan of attack, but find something that works for you. And it's the same with training. Make sure you're doing things that you actually enjoy. If I said I'm gonna run 10 kilometers a day, I would have given up after 3 days, and then I'd feel like a failure. I love walking, so find things that you enjoy doing. I'm also gonna be really focusing on gut health, because I feel like everything stems from our gut. So I'm gonna show you quite a few different things that I recommend. You don't have to go out and buy any of these if you don't want to. These are just what I personally have found over the years have made a significant difference in my body, my energy, my skin, my overall health. And I've got most of my friends onto majority of these products and they love. If you feel like you are lacking energy, or you're really moody, or you get really bad period pains, or you feel like you have a symptom that might not relate to any of this, I would recommend going to see a naturopath or a nutritionist or a dietitian to see what you might be lacking. For example, when I went to a naturopath, I was super low in zinc and vitamin D, so I had to get extra supplements for that. But these are pretty, I don't want to say mainstream, but I do feel like most people can benefit from a lot of these. So first up is bone broth. Now, if you go to a health food store, they will have many different brands of bone broth that you can choose from. There's a couple that I like. I like one that's in a fridge and I scoop it out and put it with hot water. And there's also, which I've run out of, there's also a powder one called Broth of Life. This one is like literally empty. I use this in all of my cooking. So the other one I'll have on an empty stomach. This one I use in all of my cooking. Stir fries and my eggs just sprinkled over chicken, and it makes the flavor so much yummier. Up next is L-glutamine. I have spoken about this before, and you don't have to get this brand. You can get any brand because L-glutamine should just be L-glutamine. It's something that we actually produce naturally in our bodies, but when we put our bodies under any type of stress, and that can be training, that can be financial stress, that can be emotional stress, which is one of the worst I feel, but any type of stress, we aren't producing enough to protect our immune system. So this bad boy is really good for our gut and really, really good for our immune system. It's something that I do feel you need to take consistently. It doesn't really have much of a flavor, but you can just pop it into smoothies or pop it into a little bit of water and shot it down. I will put all of the details for all of these products in the description box below and any discount codes that I do have, but L-glutamine is something I think everyone needs. I don't know anyone that isn't under some sort of stress, so it's definitely a top one for me. Up next is a probiotic. There isn't one particular brand that I recommend, but I do love the brand Bioceuticals, which is from most health food store. It is pretty expensive, and so is the Metagenics one, but they are my top two brands when it comes to probiotics. They do go in the fridge. This is a dairy-free one, and probiotics just have so many benefits. So I'm gonna link a couple of articles in my description box below as well, but this is all about a healthy gut. So have a read about that, and I recommend doing this, especially if you come back from a holiday from Bali or Thailand or anywhere as well, or if you've just been really unhealthy and feeling really off or feeling really bloated. It's just good to get that good bacteria back into your guts. So have a read of that and definitely do a course. Up next is greens powder. You guys have heard me speak about this so many times on Snapchat. I'm sweating, it's so hot in the Gold Coast right now. But you guys have heard me talk about this loads of time. Oh, there goes my kettle again. I've got a kettle that like automatically starts heating. I'm just gonna shut that door. I'm back. Greens powder. So you guys have heard me speak about this before, and I've been taking greens powder for a couple of years now. I do go in and out of taking greens powder consistently, but it is one habit that I just never want to give up. These days, I don't feel like most adults or even children are getting enough vegetables into their system, or even if they are getting vegetables, sometimes they're not the best quality. It does come down to the soil that the vegetables are actually grown into. So getting a greens powder with so many benefits and vitamins and minerals in there. Some have probiotics and prebiotics in it as well, and just things like spirulina and chlorophyll that I would never just have by itself. But in a greens powder, it's really, really nice. So I have been using the same brands for a very long time now. I get sent lots of different brands, but I don't even want to try them because I'm so obsessed with these ones. So I've been using the More Life, particularly the acai and raspberry flavor. I can literally shot it no problems, or throw it into a smoothie is great as well. Or the 365 Nourish Greens, which Tars, if you guys do watch me on Snapchat, he's obsessed. Like in the mornings, he says, chocolate powder, mummy. Like he loves it. So once again, all the details in the description box below, but I make sure I have one serving of greens powder every single day. That will help with everything. Your energy will improve, your sleep will improve, your skin, just everything. I feel like there's not one person that would not need greens powder. Bye Bye Bloat tea, not necessarily for gut health, but just for your digestive system. And a lot of teas can do the same thing, or even hot lemon water. I always have hot lemon water in the morning when I wake. I have 500 mils. Might be a bit much for you, even if you just start with 200 mils. Warm water with a squeeze of lemon, that will really set your digestive system up for the day. Then I have this before bed as well, and it kind of helps with my sweet cravings as well. It's got like a sweet peppermint aftertaste, so that really helps me. So I love my Bye Bye Bloat. As I said before, I am not a naturopath or a nutritionist or a dietitian. Levi is, and he's the one that created these supplements. I am obsessed with them, and I trust his word over anyone's in the world when it comes to my health. He is just incredible. Anyone in my Worldwide Squad forum would just say exactly the same thing. I've always said he's kind of like a walking Google when it comes to health and hormones in your body. So when he formulated these, they're just the best things ever. So we've got three. We've got the Omega Fox, the Girl Power, and the Recovery Squad. Recovery Squad is my favorite, but all three are obviously amazing. So I'm just going to read off the back of the packets the three main points that each of them are good for, because they're so, so good. So the Recovery Squad is obviously going to be best for PMS, recovering your muscles, and sleeping better. On the back it says, may help relieve muscle pain, aches and spasms, may help to calm nervous tension and anxiety, which so many girls struggle with, may help relieve symptoms associated with PMS, tension, and period cramps. So if that sounds like you, got to get a hold of that. Up next we have the Omega Fox. This one, optimize fat burning potential and insulin sensitivity, which I know a lot of girls talk about in my forum, so this is really good for that. Reduce pain and inflammation, improve brain function and cardiovascular health, which is amazing. So brain function too, if you struggle with memory loss or just brain fog, you know when you're having a conversation and someone asks you something and you're like, I can't even remember what I did yesterday morning. This is your best friend. And last but not least is the Girl Power. So this one supports optimal health and well-being, potent antioxidant and anti-aging formula. Yes, please, I'm nearly 30. Reduces stress and provides adrenal support. Like I said before, I don't know anyone that isn't under some sort of stress and does need some sort of support with supplements. It's definitely always good to have a healthy diet and eat lots of nutritious foods, but I do find most people need to supplement things as well. But as I said before, if you feel like you're lacking something, definitely reach out to an expert in your area. So a lot of you are probably wondering, what are you going to be eating? I feel like food is the topic that everyone wants to know about. I'm gonna be mixing up my food. I know my body pretty well. Like I said, if you were just starting and you don't know your body pretty well, then I would recommend doing the customized nutrition plan in the Squad app. Me, I'm gonna mix things up between the Squad daily recipes as they get uploaded each day, and there's so much variety, literally hundreds of recipes, so you can never be bored. But I'm also one busy working mama, so time for me is definitely something I don't have a lot of spare. That's where the food club meals are coming in handy. I have 3 favorites at the moment. This is the pesto chicken pasta salad, the balsamic steak. I'm not really a steak eater, but the way this is marinated, it is so good, and it's got a beautiful slaw with it as well. And the chicken sushi bowl. So I've been ordering those ones this week and they've been incredible. So I have them either for lunch or for dinner, just when I'm on the go. Like today after this filming, I've got to go straight to a meeting, so I'll be hitting one of those up. If you're just cooking plain vegetables or plain chicken, I know it can get really boring, so there's a couple of tips that I want to share with you. Herbs and spices I really like. I really love mint and coriander, and I really love chili, ginger, and garlic. This is the brand I get. You can just get these from Coles or Woolworths, and I think they're $3 or $4. You can use fresh, of course, but I just find these really convenient, and they've only got 2 ingredients: vinegar and chili, vinegar and ginger, and vinegar and garlic. So when I'm cooking up chicken or eggs, I'll do like half teaspoon of chili, half teaspoon of ginger, and a full teaspoon of garlic, and mix it in with my eggs and my onion, and the flavor is incredible. And then top it with coriander. Honestly, the flavor is just like bursting. It's delicious. And then you can add the bone broth in there as well. Onion with most of my meals. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like onion and garlic are just 2 staples that just make anything taste amazing. Same with coconut aminos is something I use in all of my cooking. I pretty much don't have normal sauce ever anymore because I found these and it's much healthier and it tastes so delicious. If you put this and some coconut oil in a pan, then your onion, it caramelizes it. It's so yummy, and you can get these from any health food stores as well. Dressings, I know is something a lot of people struggle with if they want to have like a salad, but what I love is apple cider vinegar. Do I like the taste of apple cider vinegar to shot it in the morning to help my digestive system? No. Do I think it's good for you? Hell yes, but I literally am in the sink gagging, like I can't stand the taste. But sprinkled over a salad, I can barely taste it, but it still gives it that kind of moist, wet, I use that word again, feeling of a salad not being so dry, and it is just so good for you. So I just use like 1 or 2 cupfuls and sprinkle over my salad, and it's delicious, and that helps with the flavor. Also mix with some lemon, squeeze out over top, and some salt and pepper. To make your own dressings is really easy as well. You can just start off with a type of oil, add in whatever herbs and spices you like, a big squeeze of lemon and some garlic, mix it all together, and you can come up with your own dressings as well, which is a much healthier alternative. Tahini is really good for dressings as well. Last but not least is smoothies are one of my go-to meals because they're super easy. You can throw so many nutrients into 1 glass. And if you're on the go or just feel like something fresh or you can't bother with cooking, smoothies are my absolute go-to. I do have a video on YouTube of my top 3 smoothies, so I will link that below in the description box as well. Once again, in the Squad app, if you look in the daily recipes, there is tons of smoothie recipes in there as well that can help you out. So now we've covered food and gut health, we have to cover things that I do want you girls to be eliminating out of your diet. Number 1, alcohol. We all know that alcohol serves us no benefits. Yes, it relaxes us and it helps us have a good time. And I'm not saying to never have alcohol again, because let's face it, there's birthday parties and events that you may want to have a drink or 2 or 3, and that's okay. I'm all about balance, but for this 8-week challenge, it has to go. Other things such as lollies and chocolate and deep fried foods, takeaways, refined processed crap that you just know when looking at the packet that it's not going to help you with your goals, your health, your skin, your moods, all that jazz. So it's just got to go. Even bottled sauces and bottled dressings, I want out.
I actually really like it.
So I'm going to wrap up this vlog here, but I do also want to talk about one more thing, and that is daily steps. If you have not got yourself a stepwatch, that I'm currently not wearing today because it wasn't plugged in last night, but keeping track of how many steps you do a day is a really motivating way to just keep moving. Me and Nat sit at a desk majority of the day, so it does remind me to get up and move. I go for a morning walk every single morning because it's something I really enjoy. I just like being in the fresh air, getting my body moving. My dog loves it, my little boy likes it. I catch up with Gretty, and it gets me about 6,000 steps in the morning. And then sometimes I go in the afternoon or just at lunchtime, just walk around the block, just keep on moving. So I really recommend wearing a watch that does track it. Things that I will be watching is my portion size. I always do eat pretty 80-20, but even if I'm eating really healthy, I've got a massive appetite and I can overeat. Even when I'm full, I sometimes don't listen to my body and I'll go back looking for more food just because I love food. So Nat and I are about to take our before and after photos. We will use the same daytime light, so about lunchtime, the same bikinis or outfit, whatever Nat is comfortable in. And we're going to take them week 1, week 4, and week 8 and reveal to you girls at the end, as well as doing all of our measurements. Each week we'll be giving you guys an update on a weekly vlog, which will be really cool because I'm sure there's going to be moments where I am not feeling great, or where I feel amazing, or I learned something new about my body and I want to share it with you guys to help you. And I also love for you guys to keep me in the loop of how you're going. Whether you are on the Worldwide Squad Forum, comment and post in there because I'm in there every day. If you're not, comment below and let me know some of your goals. I'd love to know what you're aiming to achieve. And remember, 8-week challenges don't just have to be about the physical. For me, it is at the moment. Why? Because over the last couple of months, as I said, I just got into some lazy habits of not doing some of the things that I like doing that helps me feel good. My body fat has crept up more than what I would like it, a whole 3.5% in a short amount of time. So I want to get that back down to where I'm feeling my best. Please don't compare yourself to anyone else. Please don't copy me directly. Your body and my body are so different. They will react to different things. They might need more food or less food. Your lifestyle might not fit in with my lifestyle. I know before I had Taj, I was training like 6 or 7 times a week because I had all the time in the world to just drop down to the gym. Now I only train 2 or 3 times a week, but I do move every single day. So if that's going for a walk with Taj or doing stretching and foam rolling, I will always make sure that I move every single day. So set realistic goals, make it happen, come and join in with us, and I cannot wait to hear about how you guys go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something new, I would love to know. I always love knowing that someone out there is like, oh, I can implement that into my life, or wow, I didn't know that, that seems easy. Love to know if I've helped you in any way below. So please get commenting below so I can have a little stalk and check it out. Until then, I will see you guys. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on our future videos, and give it a big thumbs up. See you guys. Hey!
You're such a good boy.